Hey guys, so today I'm kicking things off with Pro Perspective Episode 1, and I'm going to be looking at chrisJ, the author and the in-game leader for mousesports. Obviously, Mace is an international team similar to FaZe, and I'm just going to be going over his POV on the CT side of Nuke. He doesn't actually AWP on the T side, he swaps with Oscar, but here we go, he kicks things off, and he always seems to go to that mid garage on the outside, checks outside, and then if he gets wall smoked, he starts to rotate over towards the admin area. He gets a nice little kill there, and I think it is on the rain. So it's a pretty solid rain there from chrisJ. Two nice kills, obviously one from the admin sort of area, and then one from like somebody's just trying to push outside. And he does this quite often. As you can see, he's going to go for this garage peek at the start of the round, and as soon as the wall smokes go down, if he's got a Molotov, he always seems to throw this Molotov. And he misses a really easy shot on Olaf there, but he gets to he gets another go, another bite of the cherry, and he gets it straight away. And chrisJ is really interesting to watch. I watched three demos in total. So here again, he's in this sort of admin area. It's a 2v2. Bomb's just gone down, and FaZe are not going to expect this. FaZe would have expected him probably to take the upper route and go to heaven, but instead he's literally like kind of tried to flank FaZe, and he's going to catch Karrigan off guard there. And then what a b-hop this is, and he gets through. And imagine now if he was to get that kill. He doesn't, but he's quickly traded by Sunny, so they win the round. And this is from the ECS Season 4 Finals in Cancun. mousesports did end up taking this map 16-14, but they do manage to lose the series overall. Kenny asked you to do this, and he still does, and chrisJ does it once or twice per game. And he comes down into secret, opens those doors, smashes the window, and then he just holds this angle. So he's just waiting now to see if anybody's going to be pushing him. It's something he doesn't do a lot of, obviously. Like I said, his main go-to is the sort of garage, outside duel, and then he sometimes does something different where if he falls off there, then he always goes to admin. But I picked this up in the heroic game as well. He just drops off. So he's just going to be holding this angle. See if he gets anybody, because the likelihood is he's going to be able to get a shot off and then get round the corner, get another shot off, and then get round the other corner and get another shot. So he's got a really, he's got a good safety net, let's say, and he's got the ability to get a shot off. So he gets a shot off there, probably shoots too early, one shot, two shot, and a third shot, and I'm not quite sure he doesn't hit him. He kills him. He hits him like -98, but he does something different. He pushes. We saw him push this radio sort of area once already this game. Against FaZe in an after plan situation, but here he goes straight aggressive. Like sometimes he holds the angle just looking from admin to this sort of area, but now he gets aggressive, and he's going to start to push up like trophy room, and he's going to catch FaZe out. I think FaZe are actually setting up for an outside execute, which tends to be a fake. As you can see there on X-ray, three guys are all setting up their smokes, and then he's going to get the call from his teammates that those smokes going off. Just clears the left side so he doesn't get shot. And he gets a nice easy kill there and does manage to get the bomb. Now his main aim now is to be a nuisance. Obviously FaZe is going to be like focused. They're going to shift their focus onto getting rid of chrisJ, which is going to allow his teammates like Stico here, and then I think it's Oscar to get some frags. Misses a shot on to Rain, and then he gets fragged by Guardian. But here is probably one of his best rains on the outside here, and nice flick on the Guardian, not too far. And he just kind of watches this area. He keeps an eye on Silo and Walkway. Obviously, he just gets shot, but he always seems to do this flash a lot, and it works. Like it gives him the opportunity to peek. As you can see here, peeks with his flash. Boom, Nico's fully blind. That's a really great bit of Counter Strike there. That flash just over the top of the building. It flashes anybody who's outside, whether they're on the silo, whether they're on the red box, or whether just straight in front of him, like he got that kill on Nico was. So that's something that he tends to do a lot. And then obviously if he drops off there, then you're going to see him take the same route, and he goes over here now to admin. He's going to hold this angle like we've seen him do quite a few times already in this POV. Jumps across, Karrigan gets killed. Olaf does actually refrag him, but here's a clip he gets against Gambit from the outside. Same sort of thing again. He just ponds with his flash, and he throws the flash out and he peeks with it, and boom, what a frag that is on the Mo. Literally a carbon copy of his frag against Nico moments ago. And then you're going to see he holds this red crate, he changes his angles up, these sort of crates all around this sort of area, he just plays to his advantage. As you can see now, he's ducking behind the blue one, and he takes a different angle and gets a kill on the Hobbit. That's a nice 3k there from chrisJ. Now we're switching over to the heroic. He's got a skate here, but But this is an absolute excellent round. As you can see, he patrols sort of outside, and he ends up in a 1v4. And what happens next is just really good. Nice shot onto Yuggy there. And then he's left in a 3v1. He's got a skate. Obviously, you can see there's 2 heroic players to his left. And then one just planted the bomb. And then he's obviously going to switch over to this AK. And wow, what a one tap that is. He just flicks to his head and absolutely destroys him. So now he's left in a 2v1. And he isolates him, which is how he wins his clutch. And then really nice kill on the Moddy there. And that's a great 4v1 clutch. Not obviously with an AWP. With the skate and the AK, but just shows you how he kind of plays this outside, and then he comes inside in this mini. In one round against FaZe, he actually went inside with the AWP. As you can see here, he gets wall smoked. As soon as he gets wall smoked, he backs off. He's no point in sitting around like a sitting duck. He's no use to his team. So he's going to head over to the admin here. He's going to hold this angle. I'm not quite certain who it is from Heroic, but they're just shifting up. I think it could be Moddy. Yeah, it is Moddy, and then he just gets that nice kill. He's nice and patient. And he kind of just patrols this area. I'm going to go into an offline server in a moment or two after the rest of the POVs plays out, and just go over like his sort of routes he takes. And I honestly thought he's a really good player. He had a really solid game against FaZe throughout the whole series actually with the AWP, and then nice kill there on the Yuggy. He does something different. He goes for a bit of elevation. He goes on the outside, which he doesn't always do often, and it results in a quick frag. Here again, he's taking this route, smashes the glass. He opens the doors up in case he needs to retreat. Then he's gonna just hold this angle. He gets a little bit more aggressive than he did against FaZe. As you'll see here, like he originally would hold the blue door instead of this green corner. As you can see, he starts to push up, and he doesn't usually push this far up. It's something different. It's something Heroic wouldn't expect. And he's kind of, they're 8-0 up, maybe strutting his style a little bit, but it's some good quality CS here. As you can see, he's staying scoped in. He's just holding the angle. Hopefully, he's going to catch a Heroic player off guard. Obviously, it's a 4v4. He's holding these stairs in case anybody wants to come down to Secret. Usually, obviously, this is his sort of area. Secret, Garage, and Admin, I'd say, is his area. So he picks up the stairs, clears red, and he gets a nice frag there on the Yuggy. And it's great that he doesn't stay there, like, because he gets his numbers down to a 3v3, I think it is. And he doesn't give away his life then. And yet again, he does the same thing. The following round or the round after, one of the two. And Heroic, it's a 3v3 now. And chrisJ, he doesn't push, like he changes it up, and they're not going to expect this here. So chrisJ then, he comes down here. He's got the call that Heroic have gone for a vent for like a sort of ramp push, and there's a player just above him. I don't think he sees his foot. Now he just jumps over the metal, covers him. But whoever that is, I think it's Yuggy. Yeah, he should really hit this shot. And there's some great use of utility from chrisJ. So he flushes him out with this molly, and he knows he's going to come to this side, and boom, easy, one of the easiest frags he's going to get all day long. So once again, chrisJ's gone outside, he's been smoked off, so he's going to head over back to this admin route like he does many times already, and boom, easy frag there. And then once again, he's going to get another frag here, follows it up with a nice little wall bang onto EC tag. And then as you can see here, he's just playing this outside area. Sometimes he drops back as far as Forklift actually. And first time I actually see him up in this heaven position, but he gets a kill on him going mini, and then he kills Moddy trying.
I just want to talk about chrisJ and like his sort of like, let's say, his set routes. So he always seems like come out of this garage area, like he clears this angle, clears here, and then like you often find him outside. He gets his knife. He does like quite a few jumps like this just to like clear red. And he plays around these containers. Like sometimes he'll hold something like this. He might even hold like something like off like this. Obviously, we saw in one of the POVs he actually goes up onto like the balcony. But there's actually like one clip that I didn't include where he just like he kind of just jumps like this, and he hits his head on there. Where he just kind of like this, just literally like he hits his head on this, whatever you want to call it, like metal barrier sort of thing. Obviously there's the one round where he came so I just want to talk a little bit about like chrisJ and his sort of like orbing routes. he usually like comes to the garage area, and like you'll either take this pick, like you clear here, and then like you'll find him like clearing back silo. Sometimes he goes like really far back, so he can like get like a nice angle, like literally in the corner here. So he like tends to play this garage sort of area, and then obviously if a wall smoke comes, it's a pretty piss poor one, but he always throws like a molly into this back red area, and sometimes he'll like still hold. Usually this is smoked as well, obviously. So once he's thrown his molly at a delay, sometimes he'll hold, but like 9 times out of 10, like he comes back over this way, he makes his way here to the admin room, and he just holds this sort of area like straight across from him. You rarely ever see him play ramp, apart from like maybe if he's like retaking. Like there's one clip where he gets a kill onto somebody by there, but this is his sort of like main go-to route, I would say, from like garage to admin. Then there's a few times where at the start of the round he does something similar to Kenny S. He breaks the glass here, he goes through, he always opens these doors, and then he gets nice and aggressive, and he basically holds this blue door, and he's got time to get a shot off, get another shot off, get another shot off, and then either back off down here, or he sometimes maybe wants to play off the stairs like this. If the doors are open the other way, he can play like this sort of angle. So he's kind of got like, let's say, like 2 sort of set routes. The secret one, which he maybe pulls out like 2 or 3 times a game. Sometimes he goes even more aggressive, like we covered in one of the POVs. Other times he just plays like the sort of outside, but he uses like a lot of the stuff outside to his advantage. Like in one of the clips from a heroic game that I didn't actually include, he ends up as far back as here, and he's just holding, just literally like here, in case anybody tries to come around onto the balcony. You'll see him as well often. He'll play like this sort of red box. If people are like pushing outside and he gives up, like, you just hold here, get a shot away. He's also quite sometimes like this little building here. Obviously you can see like the cross to a secret from here, so like he kind of plays like this sort of position, and then he can obviously get a shot to any other players crossing secret. Obviously then there's a chance that he can go balcony. He really plays his heaven position. There's literally one clip in 3 maps that I spent watching. I spent like maybe like 90 to like 120 minutes just watching him, and sometimes he does this if he wants to change it up a little bit, get a different angle. Obviously if he comes here, if he comes up onto the side, up onto the balcony, he's like basically can be seen from silo, which is obviously here. So just basically those are just like kind of like 3 or 4 kind of routes and positions. Obviously this is his most common one, followed by his secret. Hope you guys find this pro's perspective useful. Just finally, just like covering the like sort of flash he does. Like he throws this flash, which allows him to like peek out anywhere, like from red to here to here. You can even like peek silo with it, or anybody who's on the walkway. But I hope you find this pro's perspective useful. A little breakdown of chrisJ's POV on the CT side of Nuke with his AWP. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, don't forget to drop a like. If you'd like to see any other pros covered, let me know.